everybody. Episode 48 of the I'm Just Saying show with your host, your wonderful host, your host of all hosts, your host of all hosts, the host with, I don't know, IBS, something, probably. The host with IBS. Justin Werley, at your service. I'll be servicing you, ladies and gentlemen, for the next, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes. We'll see. I don't know how long I'm going to talk. I'm not sure. I don't even know why I'm here. You people don't know me. You don't know me. Well, you know a lot about me, actually, because I say way too much on this show. But thank everybody. Thank everybody. Thank you, everybody. I can say words and talk about things. Thanks, everybody, for listening to the show, for tuning in, for the continued support and the downloads. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. They like me. They really... Okay, anyway, that's too much. Too much. I went too far. How's everybody doing? How was your week? How was your week? How was your work week? How was your week of work? What did you do? Did you have a good week? Did you have a shit week? Was Wednesday bad? Might have been. Nothing in particular. Most people hate the middle of the week because it's not close enough to the weekend, but you're a little bit away from Monday, so you got a little relief in sight. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about that. But I will tell you that my fat ass, got fitted for a tuxedo this Friday evening, this Friday Eve, and it is fucking hot in here. Hold on a second. Jesus Christ. Oh, ladies, calm down. Calm down. Behave yourselves. That's right, I just took my shirt off. That's right. I'm sitting down shirtless. Let's be honest here. Most people can't stand up shirtless and look good. I submit that very few can be in sitting down good looking, I don't know, a sitting... Oh, God, I can't even make my own joke. A sitting down, good-looking fucking thing. Christ, there's a better way to say it. I think there's a very small population of people that can sit down shirtless and still look good. Oh, there we go. I said it correctly there. Applause for me. God, I suck. Anyway, yeah, so I got fitted for a tux. Me and my groomsman there, and my father, we got fitted for our tuxedos for my wedding August 2nd. That's right. I'm going to have to record an earlier show for you people that week because I got this little wedding that I'm in. So I got to record it early. It'll probably be out Sunday. I can do that, most likely. I mean, Christ, what am I going to talk about? Oh, I don't know. Maybe the fact that I'm giving up the rest of my life for some Jezebel? No, the lovely Amelia Rising. Soon to be Amelia Werley. She hates that. She hates the name change. Hates it. Amelia Rising. I'm rising. I'm rising to the stars. I'm on top. I'm going to live my best life. Oh, I have to change my name. Ugh. You're doing it. You're doing it. I liked it. I put a ring on it, just like Beyonce said. You got to change your name. You got to change it. I should change my name to something more humiliating to make her have to change her name to that. What if I was Justin Longcock? Justin Longcock? She would have to be Amelia Longcock. That would be good, right? Amelia Longcock? Lawncock? There's grass on it? Anyway. So yeah, we got my tuxes fitted and it was a good time. It was laughs for all because we all looked stupid walking out of the fucking dressing room with one shoe on. Why don't they just give you two shoes? They have them there. They gotta have them there. Maybe they don't. But give people two shoes so they're not doing that fucking weird ass walk with one fucking shoe on. Then they got the coat there that everybody wears, they never wash. And it's got one sleeve half rolled up, one sleeve fucking all the way down. Measuring all kinds of shit. Don't like being measured. I don't like it at all. Ask that fucking Indian girl who laughed at the size of my penis. Joke's on her. Was still in her mouth. Not my problem. Anyway, thanks for listening to the show. Oh, Christ. I wanted to tell everybody about the Launchpad. Probably mentioned it on the last show. Most likely. But Launchpad is a new service that Podcast One has started. And it's invite only for interested podcasters or, whatever they want to call it, prospective podcasters. And I was lucky enough to receive an email, and I joined, and everybody out there needs to go on to Launchpad. Now, let me see if I can actually get the site up and tell you people, what to do. Actually, I might be able to do it on the old computer here. Oh, with the ads. Not on Launchpad. It was on another thing. Too much pornography. All right, you want to go. Shit. You don't want to go shit. Take that back. Your podcast can be accessed on the Launchpad website at www.launchpad, DM, D as in dog, M as in Michael, launchpaddm.com /PD/ I'm Just Saying with Justin Werley. I will post the link out there on Instagram. From now on, the podcast will be the link you people see will be directly to the Launchpad site. So please subscribe there. The more subscribers I get, on Instagram, how we do the link in bio, the link you will click will be to the Launchpad. On Facebook, it'll be the Launchpad. Twitter, it'll be the Launchpad. Everywhere we go, you will get the Launchpad. You will get that link. Subscribe on Launchpad, and I may get the opportunity to actually be on Podcast One, where I actually have a producer and advertising that I actually maybe get something from. And, hopefully that all works out. I hope everybody follows suit and subscribes. I would greatly appreciate it. I know a lot of you have already, but we need to keep growing this show. Tell your friends. Tell your friends. Tell your family. If you have dead people, take their IP addresses. Go to their house where they used to live and sign up to the podcast. Go into nursing homes and trick old people. They don't know what's going on. They don't even know what an iPhone is. They don't know what a podcast is. They think that's something that you get when you break something, like on your body. Okay, we get it. Okay, cast joke. Okay. Oh, anyway, let's talk about transgenders. Can we? Can we sip a beer for the athlete that actually participates in his sport based on sex and not race, based on gender? Can we do that? I just saw a video of this track event where it was a women's track race. There were hurdles involved. And the women, it was all of them were women except for one. There was a young man. I'm going to call him a young man because that's just, what it is. About 6 foot, fucking 220, 210, fucking black guy with dreads, and was considering himself a woman. And this gentleman, gentleman, what is that, sigh? Anyway, they started the race, and within 2 seconds, this transgender man, woman, whatever, blew these women away. Wasn't even close. It was about probably 10 yards ahead of the next person in this race. Hurdled those things like a fucking Clydesdale. Why is this okay? Men saying they're women competing in women's sports is fucking ridiculous. There's no competition there. The average guy, with the strength and the bone structure and just the natural, ability that men are genuinely born with. And we're talking about the average guy. Now, there's exceptions to the rule, okay? We're talking about the rule. Like everything else, there are exceptions. There's men that would get destroyed by women in athletics. And there's men that would fucking destroy women in athletics. There's women that would destroy men. But on average, I think the rule is men in a sport that also that has both men and women divisions, male and female divisions. If you put the men against the women in their sport, the men win. It's just what it is. You feel how you feel about it, but it's the truth. You put the fucking Houston Rockets would be fine too. You put the goddamn Golden State Warriors or the Toronto Raptors against LA Sparks or whoever the hell they are, they're gonna wipe the floor with them, just fucking dunking with their junk in their face. Yeah, fucking dunk this ball, bitch. Fucking take it to the hole. And hers. Anyway, I don't think you should be mixing that. And I might sound like I'm from the 1930s. Amelia's probably sitting in her car right now. Yes, he does. He does sound like that. We need to be progressive. Anyway. Sip a beer for the working man. Sip a beer for the track star man against women. And how good do you feel if you're that athlete that's participating? You know deep down you're a fucking guy. You know that. You don't see this in reverse very often. You don't see women wanting to be in men's sports to compete against men. There's a reason there's a ladies' tee, which now Caitlyn Jenner hits off of, although for how many fuck years hit off the fucking men's tee, but now she can hit off the ladies' tee. Funny how that works. Better golf game went up a little bit. Like his cock! Oh! A goosh! Anyway. Yeah, I disagree with that. I disagree with transgender men coming into female sports and just blowing these women away. While I enjoy it from a misogynistic point of view of, we're going to take all your shit because we're, just a better part of the species. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right. These young girls and professional athletes, they work their whole lives to get to this point in their division, racing against other women. And then a guy comes and just fucks everything? It's not right. Not right. Caught right. Caught right. He yelled, caught right. I didn't respond. And then he hung. Seinfeld reference, people. Seinfeld! Boom, boom, boom. All right, on to the news. On to the news. Oh, whore. Oh, a very special happy birthday to a show guest, Dave Landau. David, it's your birthday, David. Happy birthday. I just watched Dave Landau's movie, The King, or the newly named The King of Detroit. And that, you know what? It started off like, I don't know if I like this, but it fucking grew on me. It's the B-ish movie, but it's fucking, some of the shit they say in there is fucking hilarious. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I love the dad in that movie. The dad of the, I can't remember any of the names, but basically the dad that buys the kid the car, which is The King, as I ruin it for you. Go on Amazon Prime and watch that movie. It's very funny. If you like movies like Clerks and stuff along that line of comedy, you'll love this. And there's a pretty hot chick in it that wears a little bit of nothing, pretty much barely any clothes. So it's definitely a coming of age coming of age movie. These kids, are growing up together, and they have a night of hijinks, if you will. But it's got a lot of funny fucking parts. It's got a lot of fucked up parts too. It kind of falls right down my line of humor. And Krispy Kreme was great in that movie. That's all I'll say. Krispy Kreme. One love. Poured one out for your dead homie. All right. On to the news. Going on to the news now. Now we are going on to the news. The news is coming now. 42 elected prosecutors signed statement refusing to enforce new abortion bans. That's good, right? I think that's the page I'm on. Elected prosecutors from a long list of... Hold on. If I'm talking about abortion, I need a drink. Elected prosecutors from a long list of states. The list was long. How long? There's 42 names on that list. How fucking long is it? What, we're talking about 10 feet? Was the list just really long, or was the actual name... I don't know. Vowed to uphold the landmark abortion ruling in Roe v. Wade and use their immense direction to refuse charging violations of restrictive abortion bans. As elected prosecutors with charging discretion, we choose not to prosecute individuals pursuant to these deeply concerning laws. Releasing blah, blah, blah. Legal precedent has been established by the highest court in the land, has held for nearly 50 years that women have the right to make decisions about their own medical care, including but not limited to seeking an abortion. Do they? They should! Make them have it! Make them have it! You are going to have that baby! The Ultimate Warrior would be great at telling them that they're not allowed to have an abortion. You are not allowed to have an abortion! You let that man stick his penis in you and come inside you! You should have went to the bathroom and stood over a pile of bleach! A pile of bleach? Can you pile bleach? Anyway. Yeah, so they're not going to prosecute. What are the states? We got Pennsylvania in there. Pennsylvania, you did the right thing. They will not give a fuck. So, hey, all you skirts here, feel free to get ejaculated into. And if the kid comes out, you might be able to whack him on the head like a fucking baby seal. Just done. Dunsky. No more. Anyway, yeah, so that's good. That's good. We're going in the right direction, I think, huh? A sip of beer for dead babies. All right, huh? Sip of beer for dead kids. Now, as you heard in the last episode, if you actually all listened, I am for women being able to get abortions. I think up until 7 or 8 years old is fine. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't agree with the late term shit. But the early on, and even up until you find out if there's going to be anything wrong with it, your kid's going to be born with a fucking dog leg? There's going to be a dog leg on your kid? You want to keep it? Nah, fucking kill that shit. Kill it. Fuck it. Stick the hose in there. Take care of it. Anyway, on to the next. Oh, this broad cooking a steak. Fucked it up. Typical. Anyway, New York woman claims she drank soda bottle filled with bleach at the same Dominican resort where 3 Americans died. We talked about this last week. This resort, what is the resort name? Did I say it last week? Why don't they say the name of the resort so people stop going there? I heard at Grand Bahia Principe Resort in La Romana back in October. So don't go to the Grand Bahia Principe. Bahia, B-A-H-I-A, Principe, P-R-I-N-C-I-P-E, Resort. Don't go to the Principe Bahia fucking shit cock-ass tits resort there in the Dominican Republic. You will die. A New York woman claims a soda bottle filled with bleach left her ill and bleeding at the same troubled Dominican Republic resort where at least 3 other tourists have died. First off, I think I would drink a sip out of that bottle and go, something ain't right. Why did she drink the whole fucking bottle? The soda bottle, to her words, filled with bleach. What color's bleach, ladies and gentlemen? Clear. To the best of my knowledge, I have a bottle in the sink there in the bathroom, under the sink. Haven't used it. Need to. Haven't. I believe it's clear. Wouldn't you wonder, why is my soda clear? This woman's a ditz. Now look, I'm not saying she should have been poisoned, but she's a dumbass. Maybe people like that need to not be here. Ever think of that? Ha! Did ya? Yeah. Anyway. But no, she's hot as shit, of course. Or at least in this fucking Instagram magic photo that they have of her. She looks good. Looks like she's got some titties. But she said her name is, well, it doesn't matter. But Wilda, A-W-I-L-D-A, Montez, 43, told Fox that she drank a bottle of soda from the minibar that turned out to be bleach. How do you not know? It couldn't have been full. I was rushed to the medic and I was given an IV. Had chemical burns throughout my mouth. Oh, this sounds like the typical story. She's probably got a man back home, caught an STD that left shit all over her face, and now she's saying, oh, look, I drank a bottle of bleach. I didn't suck a big Dominican cock. Anyway, the hotel said they were investigating the accident. Sure. We don't know what happened. We don't know. And offered Montez a free couples massage. Oh, well, that's worth it. I don't have an esophagus anymore, but at least this knot in my fucking shoulder will get taken care of. I refused because I honestly didn't know if I would have any issues once I got home. She said, saying in a message to Fox News, she has documentation from the doctor I saw when I drank the bleach. The resort did not respond, of course. A woman from Allentown collapsed and died on May 25th after having a drink from her room's minibar. 5 days later, a Maryland couple were found dead in their room. This week, a Colorado couple announced that they filed a lawsuit in the Dominican Republic against the same resort, the Bahia Principe Resort Group, alleging they fell ill because of pesticides while staying at one of the chain's properties last year. The couple, doesn't matter, said they stayed at the Grand Bahia Principe La Romana. How many fucking names do these things need? The same hotel where the Maryland couple died in their room. I honestly believe the truth needs to be told. This sounds way too similar at the same resort. Yeah, it's fucked up. Hey, Americans, don't go to the fucking DR. At least not right now. And if you... what's this resort? Let me look up this resort. Because there's different levels of resorts, people. Google. What the fuck was it called? I said it how many goddamn times? It is the Grand Bahia. There it is. Wow, comes right up. Let's see this here. How many stars does it have? It's got a decent rating. Let's see. What do we got? We should call them right now. Let me call them. I'm going to try and contact them. Let's see what's going on here. Telephone number. All right. Let's call them up right now on the show. Contacts, keypad. Okay. Let's go on speakerphone. See what happens.
Authorized to make calls to this phone number.
Oh.
If you would like to have additional capabilities added to your account, please call customer service.
I can't call.
Su cuenta no está autorizada para hacer llamadas a este número.
Really? Maybe they shut their number off. Unbelievable. I'm not allowed to call to the Dominican Republic. Oh, wait a minute. Let me try this one. There's another number here. Da da da. Da da. Da da. Here we go.
Welcome to Bahia Principe Hotels and Resort. This call may be recorded for quality control purposes.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
The hell was that? I guess it's busy.
Thank you for calling us at Bahia Principe. My name is Marta. How may I assist you today?
Yes, I'd like to stay at a resort.
Okay, and what is the destination that you would be interested at, sir?
The Bahia Principe La Romana.
La Romana? Okay,
Yeah.
and what days would you be interested at?
I just have a couple of questions.
Yes, how can I help you?
Yes, if I drink out of the minibar, will I die?
I don't think so.
Because that kind of happened recently.
I know that you have heard the news, but I don't think that would be the case. Because it won't be only you, it will be more people, a lot more. And that's not the case either.
Oh, well, so
It's
wait,
under-
I would need to
it's
have
under
more...
investigation.
I would need to have more people with me to get killed from my minibar? What happened when
No,
the...
I don't think so. That's what I'm trying to explain.
You don't
That
think
won't
so?
be the
So there's a
case.
chance, you're saying. It might happen. There's
No,
a...
I didn't say that.
You
I
did
didn't
say that.
That is a chance, sir. I said that you won't have to worry about it.
How do you
But
know
if
that?
you don't feel comfortable, well, if you don't feel comfortable, then don't book it.
No, I'm just asking, how do you know that? Because I might go to my minibar and not wake up then.
Because how do I know that? Because it would be more people with that issue.
I think the number should be 0, shouldn't it? I mean, you don't want to take that chance,
I know,
right?
it should be 0, exactly, and that's why we're trying to find out, and it's under investigation.
Okay. What about when I go to get snacks in the middle of the night and somebody beats my face in? Can that happen?
Should not happen.
Well, that did happen, though. I'm just curious. Ha ha! They hung up. Anyway, if you go to the Grand Bahia Principe La Romana, they don't think you'll be poisoned in your room, if that makes you feel better. They wouldn't think that would happen. So, yeah, I guess that's safe, right? Will I be poisoned in my room? I don't think so. Sip a beer for the not going to that resort, man. All right, so on to the next news. What do we got? We did that one. Mass protesters. More than 1 million protest Hong Kong. Protest in Hong Kong. Not going to protest Hong Kong. Organizers say over Chinese extradition law. Excuse me. Isn't Hong Kong Japan? I don't know anything. Oh, I'm not good with geography. Hong Kong. Is Hong Kong... No. Hong Kong is China? Is Hong Kong China or is Hong Kong Japan? Hong Kong. I heard Kong was Hong. What the fuck? Stop it. I hit the volume button. Thank you. Hong Kong. China? Okay, people, I'm dumb. Hong Kong is China. Why did I think it was Japan? Why did I think it? Anyway. More than 1 million protesters took to the streets of Hong Kong Sunday, organizers said, to oppose controversial extradition bill that would enable China to extradite fugitives from the city in what would be the largest demonstration since the city's handover to China in 1997. Why? Anyway, okay, well, the Chiners are all worked up because when they get their panties out of the vending machines now, they can be held accountable. I don't care about Hong Kong. Hong Kong. Hong Kong. Very dishonorable. Hey. A veteran died in police custody. Ah, fuck. His body was returned to his family with some organs missing. How does that happen? You know, I hear tell of a guy who woke up in a bathtub full of ice, missing his lip. Now, that's a urban legend. Wasn't there a movie out, Urban Legend? It's fucking horrible. 2 days before he died, Everett Palmer Jr. Ooh, Palmer. There's a porn star, Jesse Palmer. I don't know. Was into her for a hot minute. Anyway, called his brother Dwayne. Dwayne, I don't feel so good. I got some organ missing. Anyway, Dwayne, to tell him he was on his way to Delaware to New York to visit him and their sick mother. But first, he said, he wanted to resolve an outstanding DUI warrant from an accident. Oh, doesn't matter. The phone call was the last of his family on April 9th, 2018. 2 days later, the family was told that Palmer had died in police custody at the York County Prison. 14 months later, the Palmers say they still don't know what really happened. But they're suspicious because when Palmer's body was returned to them, his throat, heart, and brain were missing. What the fuck? This entire case smacks of a cover-up. Civil rights attorney Lee Merritt. I've been Lee Merritt. I'm your civil rights attorney. We gonna make some shake and bake. Anyway, the entire case smacks of a cover-up. Or stinks of a cover-up. Smells of a cover-up. Never heard smacks, but he's right. It fucking does. The family hired Merritt to help them find answers because so far they've been unable to get them on their own. Merritt says the prison and the county officials have not been cooperative. No shit, they're definitely hiding something. Why would you return a body with organs missing? My daddy came home, he didn't have no throat. I don't know why that's funny. But York County coroner Pam Gay, her name is Gay, said those organs were actually retained as part of the forensic autopsy for additional testing. There were never any missing organs. Gay told the old CNN there. The lab does our autopsies, has the organs. Coroner's offices don't always have the morgue or forensic pathologist. Well, hold on. Let me get this right. If an autopsy was done, I've never heard of them keeping the esophagus or the heart, but that might be a thing. I have a buddy I could call, a friend of the family I could call to ask that. But I know they take the brain. I know that. They examine the brain. She says, they don't always tell us what they retain. We made that clear to the family from the beginning. She noted that removing the throat is typical in this kind of investigation because we have to make sure that there wasn't any kind of component that caused asphyxia. Kay also told local authorities have been cooperative. We were in communications with them directly and through their attorney. She said, I understand their need and desire for answers. We're working to do that. The truth will come out. I cannot comment on an active investigation. An initial autopsy by the York County. Palmer died after an incident following an excited state, during which he began hitting his head against the inside of his cell door. The report says Palmer became agitated as a result of methamphetamine toxicity, a probable sickling red cell disorder, as listed as a contributing factor. So they're saying the guy was doing some drugs. Right? Is that what he's saying? Yeah, methamphetamine toxicity. Yeah. So, yeah. So he had some other issues and then he was doing meth. So that sometimes leads to your heart fucking exploding. All right. Anything else of interest here? Is there anything else? Let's see. It's taking forever to load. With the ads. What do we got? It doesn't matter. U.S. and Mexico agree on a border deal. Well, there you go. That's good. Selma Blair is forced to trade painful cane for mobility bike amid MS battle. Oh, that black guy from Storytellers fucked MS into her, didn't he? I could manage with my cane. I could manage with my cane, Blair wrote. It became untenable and painful to my joints. I could manage with my... Wouldn't it be couldn't? Selma Blair is no longer walking with a cane amid her battle with multiple sclerosis. The actress who revealed her MS diagnosis back in October shared a photo on Instagram Friday where she said she traded in a cane for a non-motorized walking bike called a linker because her cane became unattainable and painful. In the shot, Cruel Intentions star, she got a hoo-ha eating in that. And she posed with the device and its founder, Barbara Alnick, thanking her for creating the mobility bike. Good for her. Sucks that she has MS. She's not that old. And I wish her well. And I frequently have jerked off to that porn scene in Storytellers where she's getting railed against the wall by a black guy. Anyway, now I'm going to be thinking of her all contorted. I'll still finish. But anyway. Oh, Marcia Cross. Husband may have given her anal cancer. Anal cancer! Via STI linked to his throat cancer. He was eating ass. He was eating ass. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with eating ass. You have cancer. Do you have to then also feel ashamed? Like you did something bad because it took residence up your anus? Oh, God. Which one is Marcia Cross? Oh, she had short red hair in the show, I think. She was diagnosed with anal cancer 8 years after her husband. Okay, I think her husband had throat cancer, not anal cancer. Tom Mahoney was diagnosed with throat cancer. Would have just read a little more, I would have heard that. A doubly unfortunate situation that might not have been pure coincidence. Appearing Wednesday on the CBS This Morning, she's 57, revealed that doctors are now suspecting that her cancer and her husband's cancer came from the same strain of human papillomavirus. Oh, with the papilloma! Known as HPV, which can be transferred sexually or via skin-to-skin contact. Now that Cross and Mahoney are both in remission, the actress is on a mission to destigmatize anal cancer and bring awareness to early prevention. Yes, don't let your throat cancer-riddled husband eat your ass. That's probably a good start, right? But you can get ass cancer. She had cancer of the ass. Oh, with the ass cancer. I was not thinking anything was wrong because I didn't have any symptoms. And my gynecologist gave me a routine digital rectum exam. What? That happens there? Ladies, I don't understand. I thought gyno was just the old vag there. They stick shit up your ass? All you women wimping out on anal sex, you're not telling the full story. Oh, well. And came around and said, well, I just want you to know, whatever it is, it's curable. You're just like, what? What are you talking about? When I asked why he felt the need to speak now about her fight with she. You can say it's embarrassing, it's uncomfortable. I kept saying, if this doesn't kill me, this is the best thing that could ever happen because now my husband won't constantly try to diddle my asshole. Okay, anyway, she's going to be fine. She's going to be fine. And thanks for listening to the show, everybody. That's it for today. So if we've learned anything, you might not get killed in the Dominican Republic. Ass cancer comes from throat cancer. Trans men should not be competing in women's sports. And everybody's going to subscribe to my show on the Launchpad service by Podcast One. Thanks for listening to the show. Subscribe on Launchpad, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Gab, iTunes, or Apple Music, or Google Music, whatever the fuck it is now, because they're changing it. And thanks for listening to the show. Have a good weekend. Later!
I'm just saying, don't get upset. Let's get to the bottom of it. I'm just saying, don't you take it personally.